welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a dollar store tutorial slash tryout, and I'm going to be using all Dollar Tree products, and we are just going to see how these products compare to other products like LA Girl, stuff like that, stuff that's a little bit on the cheaper end, and if the Dollar Tree products work just as good as the drugstore products. So let's get right into this video. They did not have a primer or a highlighter, so there's a couple of things that I won't be able to use that are Dollar Tree, but I'm going to go ahead and use my Professional Primer by Benefit. That way I can kind of give my face a good base to actually try out the foundation properly. Get my mirror ready here. So I've already opened up everything and kind of given them a little bit of like a swatch. So first I'm going to go in with this LA Colors liquid makeup, and this is in the color Natural. This is the lightest color that they have, so hopefully this works on my skin. It does have a pump, so that's good. Go ahead and put a few pumps on each side, and we're going to kind of just go ahead and start off with this, and I'm going to be using my beauty blender for this. Right off the bat, it is a little bit orange for me, but like I said, this is the only color that they had. It looks like it's going into the skin a little bit, not a whole lot. A lot of the product is kind of sitting on top of my skin. And it is not very good coverage. It's really giving me a light coverage, as you can tell. It's spreading out a little bit patchy. And it's also really sticking to the dry patches in my skin. I don't know if you could tell on my nose, it is sticking to my dryness really bad around here. And at the end of this video, I will give you guys my final thoughts on what I think of this product. so far the foundation, like I said, is still looking patchy. It's not providing very good coverage. It's kind of dark, and it's kind of clumping up around my mouth area and nose area, and a little bit also around my eyebrows. It's kind of sticking to those areas. So next I'm going to go in with the concealer that I found, and it is the LA Cover Pro Concealer Stick. And so this is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this and see what kind of coverage we can get. So this concealer feels like it's taking off some of my foundation around my eye area. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with this concealer as well and see how we do with that. This is not a very brightening concealer, as you can tell. I would more likely use this concealer more for like just covering up dark circles, that kind of thing. But unfortunately, it looks like it's not doing much for my lines and dark circles as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish blending this out, and we will move right along. So this concealer is really, really patchy. It is not covering up very well. It is not providing very good coverage. And I feel like overall this concealer is probably not a very good investment at all. And it also seems like it's a little hard to blend out as well. Next, I am going to cover up this foundation and set my face and my concealer with a little bit of the powder that I also got from the Dollar Tree. And hopefully this will let my concealer and foundation look a little bit better. And this is the LA Colors pressed powder in the color Nude. And then this right here is the color. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my regular brush, which is my City Color Cosmetics CCF03 brush. And I am just going to set my under eye and my entire face with this brush. It's helping the foundation to look a little bit better, but not much. I'm not really seeing a difference. The only difference I am seeing is that the patchy spots that my foundation was clinging to, this powder is kind of helping to even that out a little bit where they aren't so noticeable. But other than that, I can't tell that it's really doing a whole lot more than that. But this powder, it looks pretty good on the skin, actually. I don't mind this powder at all. It provided really good coverage, I feel like, and it was really easy to spread out. It didn't have a whole lot of fallout. It's a nice color, so I really like this powder on top of foundation. At a later date, I could try this on top of a higher end foundation if you guys would like to see that and kind of give it a try as actual setting powder. But next, I am going to be using my bronzer that I got from LA Colors, which is also from the Dollar Tree. This is the LA Colors bronzer in the color Bronze, and this is the packaging. I like how simple the packaging is. It's not a very... I like how simple the packaging is. It's not a very crazy kind of packaging, but it is a little difficult to open. And so this is the color. It's kind of shimmery. So I will go ahead and do a swatch for you guys. As you can see, it's a really shimmery kind of bronzer. So we will see what we can do with this bronzer. Hopefully it will work. And I'm just going to spread it out all over. The bronzer is also looking a little patchy as well. It's kind of hard to spread out as well, and it's kind of sticking a little bit to my forehead area. I feel like this bronzer is okay. As far as shimmery goes, I feel like it's a little bit too shimmery to be a bronzer, but I'm also the kind of person that doesn't really like a shimmery bronzer. I'd rather have more of a matte bronzer. Blend this down the neck a little bit. Alright, so I am all bronzed up. I feel like it kind of blends in a lot with the foundation because the foundation was such a dark color and the bronzer was also very light and just really shimmery. So I feel like the bronzer just kind of blended in with the foundation. Next, I'm going to be using the LA Colors blush that I got, and this is in the color Spice. And I'm just going to be going in with a brush that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and it is the Wet n Wild Contour Brush. I love using these brushes for cheek blush because I feel like that it's just the perfect angle to kind of like give you that effect on your cheeks and kind of like help you pull your cheeks back. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this blush. And the blush is also very shimmery. And honestly, it's pretty pigmented actually to be from the Dollar Tree. It's a very pigmented blush. And I feel like it's kind of pretty actually. I don't feel like you would need a highlighter if you wore this bronzer and this blush together because they have such a lot of shine in them. But I feel like this blush is a really, really pretty color. It seems to be blending out really well. And also, I really like this brush as well. It's very affordable. This brush only cost me $1, and it picked up the product really, really well. It blended my cheek blush out really well, and I feel like the brushes from the Dollar Tree, so far, at least that one, is definitely worth your money. So now that I have my base down, I'm going to go ahead and go in and do my brows. I do not have a brow product, so I'm going to be using the LA Colors Eyeshadow Nude Palette. And this is what their packaging looks like. Nice and simple packaging. And I have done some swatches with this packaging, but I'm just going to go in with this kind of like brown color right here, and I'm going to be using my Morphe eye pencil. Put these in. So since they do not have an eyeshadow product, I feel like if you have more of a fuller brow like I do, that using this eyeshadow would work just fine to fill in your brows. But if you have like thinner brows, you definitely probably do not want to use this eyeshadow just because it's pigmented, but it's just not, I feel like it's not pigmented enough to provide you with the kind of brow that you would be looking for. Alright, that is all I'm going to be doing for my brows, since I just have an eyeshadow to use with them. So next we're going to be going in and doing the actual eye look itself. And first I am just going to go in with this brush that I got in my Ipsy bag, and it is the Bean Gahis tapered blending brush. And I'm just going to go in with, let's see, this palette, pretty much all of these colors in this palette are kind of shimmery. So for my transition color, I'm just going to go in with this color right here. And I'm just taking this all throughout the crease. This color is actually pretty good pigmented. These eyeshadows seem to be pretty pigmented for a Dollar Tree eyeshadow. Decided to be crazy and cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and be showing you guys the colors, other colors that I used on this eye. And so the other colors that I used after my transition color was just this darker color right here for my crease, and then this pink color right here for my lid. And the pink color wasn't as pigmented as the crease color and the transition color. The pinker color was a little bit light, so I kind of had to go in with my brush a few times. And so for my eyeliner, I used the LA Colors liquid eyeliner, and it has a really good tip on it. And this eye is finished, but I can go ahead and show you guys on this eye. And this is the tip of the eyeliner. It is very fine and very precise. And we are just creating that wing. This liner is really easy to use. The only thing is that it seems like it's drying out pretty quickly. But it is a very black eyeliner, and it seems to glide on really smoothly. So I'm just dipping it back into my eyeliner pod here. And taking this completely across my lash area. Looks great. Alright, you guys, so crazy me decides to go ahead and try to make a swipe up on my eyelid, so we will see what we can do with that later. But I'm just going ahead and finishing in this wing. It seems to dry down really fast. It doesn't seem like it transfers up, so that is a plus in my eyes, because sometimes eyeliners don't dry down very fast and it's really hard to be precise with them because they're just kind of going all over the place. But this eyeliner seems to work really well. And it is a very pigmented eyeliner. The only thing is it's making this eye over here feel kind of tight right around this area. But other than that, I really like this eyeliner. It is nice and black. It goes on well. And it has that nice sharp brush to kind of give you that precise wing. So next I'm going to be using the Bold Lash Mascara. And it is also by LA Colors as well. And this is the Defining Mascara. This is what the applicator looks like. It's more of an old school kind of applicator, just those natural bristles. And I'm just going to go ahead and coat my lashes. This mascara does seem like it gives me a little bit of a lift in my lashes, a little bit of a curl. It's very easy to use on the lower lash. It seems like it's coating the lashes evenly. I feel like the mascara is also very pigmented, and that the mascara also I feel like is worth your money. It doesn't have a very big container, and it's not a normal size mascara container like you would get at the drugstore or at Ulta or Sephora or anything like that. It's more of like a sample kind of size. This is it compared to my sample size of Better Than Sex mascara. So also this mascara, if you were looking for a mascara to wear out of town because you forgot yours at home, this would be a great alternative, I feel like. So now that my eyes are finished, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this lipstick that I picked up from Wet n Wild. And this is in the color Breeze. And this lipstick is very shimmery. This is just a swatch of it. And you get quite a bit of product for $1. I mean, so this is like a regular actual size lipstick for $1. So I feel like that's not a bad deal. So this lipstick doesn't have a smell to it. It just kind of smells like nothing. I really like the color of this lipstick. It's a nice nude color, but I also love my nudes, my shadows, and things like that. I like that it has a little bit of shimmer into it, which makes it look a little bit glossy. So I feel like this is a really nice lipstick. It feels good on the lips. The formula feels good. It doesn't feel drying. And I just feel like this is a really pretty color. Maybe a color you would wear out to like on a date or something like that. So I do not have a setting spray, so I'm going to be using my Milani Make It Last. You can pick this up at Walmart or the drugstore. And we are going to see if the setting spray kind of helps everything to kind of come together in this look. So this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Like I said, my winners in the video is the mascara, lipstick, the powder, the blush, and the liquid liner. I feel like those things are definitely worth your money and are great alternatives to, you know, kind of not necessarily higher end makeup, but stuff like, you know, Wet n Wild, LA Girl, that kind of thing, if you want to go for a little bit of a cheaper makeup at the Dollar Tree. So just let me know if you guys love this video. If so, I can definitely do more like this. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so in the box below. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!